What's up, Hippo lovers? N4C qualifiers are starting this weekend. We will go into a qualifier with 96 people, and 3 of them will make it into the main event. 3 this weekend, 3 the next weekend. So basically, you could consider this as 3 brackets with 32 players each, and 1 will make it through. That's how I will structure it to get you some predictions for what's to come. Just to let you know, we're all playing down to 6 players in the best of 3 single elimination format starting this Saturday, and then on Sundays we will have not overlapping best of 7s to find out who is actually going through. Let's take a look at the first bracket, the first 32 players, and I kind of try to make some predictions, kind of try to give you some ideas of who I could see go through, but there are so many matchups that I can't really predict, can't really call, and therefore I simply left them open. Vortex, probably the big favorite in this one, but easily his match against B is a best of 3. He could easily fall there, and B, now the reigning champion in winner stays on, certainly a big force. And then we still have Mr. and Lenok in the same bracket, and as you can see, they're in the round of 12 there down below. Remember that the winner of AE, basically Vortex against Mr. or Lenok, will go through and will make it into the main event. Now you might wonder, like, why are there 2 green lines there? Those are matchups that I'm especially excited about, and something that we really should take a look at. Lenok against State there, really early on in the tournament, and then Lenok against Mr. should be an absolute banger. Very likely that I will cover it. Vortex, my favorite to go through here. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. makes it, if Lenok makes it. Remember, even if you don't make it in this qualifier, you can easily try again in the next one. Then we have in the next qualifier, Hera, being the highest seed, could easily go through there. Took quite some break, but is now back and trying to get into shape for that one. He might face Kazva, not really sure about that one. Donati, Jamji, ZG Light, all trying to prevent that. Kivian, also a strong contender that could easily win against Hera there. Or not easily, but best of 3. I wouldn't be like super surprised. And then at the bottom, we still have Lucifron, Beastie Cutie. Arguably the best matchup, even better than the Lenok matchup against Mr. And that just feels so crazy that 3 of those, Hera, Lucifer, and BCQ, and only 1 will make it in this try. My money is probably on Lucifron, but I wouldn't be surprised if BCQ or Hera are going to go through. Some underdog stories there. Running could make it through. Puppy Paw might be someone who wants to squeeze something in. Durton. Like, there's some crazy names, and I wouldn't be super surprised if semifinals will only have like 1 or 2 player of those 4 that I listed here. Then going into the last bracket, Marine Lord, arguably the best player in the world right now, the clear favorite to go through here, but we still have some really exciting matchups there. Hut against Give You Anxiety, going to be crazy good. Hut had a crazy run in Steel Series Prime Cup, and Give You Anxiety, one of the most entertaining players, like super aggressive, goes wild, puts you onto the test. And then Marine Lord against Hut. It's only a best of 3. Marine Lord, even if he's the best player, he said he's somewhat scared of those situations because players are good enough to easily take a best of 3 from him. So I will be watching that one as well. Maybe not, I'm not sure if live, but that could get ugly. Marine Lord. Hut certainly strong enough, or if someone else will make it through. And then we, down below in the bracket, have Wham against Bra. That is like 2 top 25, top 30 players going against each other there. Going to be really interesting, seeing who might face iMagic and then maybe has a deep run into the situation against Marine Lord. Remember, making it to the main event is going to be so sick, right? Flights paid, travel, accommodation paid, food paid, attending in the $100,000 tournament. I still am raising money for people that lose in the round of 6. So basically, this last matchup here in the bracket, and in the round of 12, basically like the Marine Lord Hut, Magic, Brew, for example, could be an option there. So I try to give them at least something. But it's like those best of 7s on Sunday are going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal. I wouldn't be surprised if like the value of one best of 7 is up to 8 till 10k there. And yeah, it's brutal. Also, predictions could be completely off here, simply because so many people are playing behind closed doors. So many Smurfs, very high in the ladder. We have seen crazy streaks. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Hope you will tune in. Obviously, main event 5th till 13th of March. The qualifiers starting this weekend and next weekend. See you then, lovers.